Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee, and today I'm going to show you how we can make some beautiful breakfast freezer meals and stock our freezers. I got my Big Daddy mixer bowl out. I've got 9 dozen eggs, friends, that I've got to use up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a lot of these scrambled eggs. 6 dozen into scrambled eggs. I'm going to make quite a few of them, as many as I can, into sandwiches. The rest I am just going to pack for the freezer for next time I do breakfast sandwiches. I'll just have to put them together. I won't have to cook them. So I am going to crack all 6 dozen of these eggs. Okay? And then I'll be back with you and show you what else I got to put in here. There we go, friends. All 6 dozen eggs are cracked. Let me wash my hands. So you can probably see in here how deep that is with eggs. This is pretty deep. We're going to put in a cup of milk. I might have to put more in. All right, now I'm going to put in probably equivalent to a cup of sour cream. Okay. Hello? Hello? We're making some yummy breakfast sandwiches. We're going to put in about a good handful of cheese. About a good cup. A handful of cheese is a cup the world around. How do you like all them in there?
Need more than that a bit.
Well, if I have to add more, I have to add more. I've never used... This is the first time I'm mixing eggs in this, so I'm winging it off the top of my head. I do got a recipe for it, though, that I'll put in the description box. Let's go first.
I wing everything off the top of my head, friends.
We're going to put some salt.
I'm a screaming cat.
And pepper in there. Looks like a lot, but there's 6 dozen eggs in there. All right. Now, we're going to take this into the pantry, and we're going to get to mixing it. All right, friends. We're going to put this in. I've got all my goodies for it. Lock this in. I'm sorry you're jiggling. Oh, I'm so sorry you're jiggling. Okay, we're going to put this up in here, and I'm going to have to move you. Otherwise, you're going to come right off the table. There we go. Okay. All right, friends, this turned out beautiful. See how nice? I think if I try and show you, I'll dump it out. But it's nice in there. I got enough seasonings in there. I can see the pepper in there. Everything's mixed up beautifully. Now we're going to set our oven to 350. Okay? And even though it's going, I am going to set these trays in and just fill them right here. Okay. Now my pans are sprayed, so we're just going to fill those right there. Look at all that cheese in there. Beautiful. Okay, that's good for that one. All right, that one's good too. So now these, again, I don't spill it. Those are going to bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to get those baked. I'm going to bake it all up, and then we'll put our sandwiches together, and we'll put what's left over, we'll get ready for the refrigerator or the freezer. So I'll see you then. Okay, friends, I do believe our eggs are done. All puffed up, beautiful. Look at that. These are just going to sit right up here and cool off. And I think, oh, come on. There we go. I think this one's going to have to take about 5 more minutes on the top. That was on the middle shelf. I'll put that on the top shelf for about 5 more minutes. Then I'm going to let them cool. We got to get our biscuits together here and get everything ready for these. All right, so these are like beautiful breakfast sandwiches. See, I made a whole bunch of these muffins or biscuits for church because there's usually, I might go ahead and cut these ones up. There's usually about, 40, 50 people at church. And that day that I did these, we had church, there wasn't very many people that came. So I brought home quite a few extra, gave some to the gals at church, and brought some home. And this is what I'm going to do with these. These aren't going to go to waste. Nothing goes to waste here. And John will have these. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. And I got 24 of those. So we're going to use English muffins too. Let me turn this so you can see me. And the English muffins, I saved the bag because I put them right back in the bag. I like to toast these, but I've had my daughter and my husband, they say, oh, I don't want them toasted. I like them nice and soft. So I'm not going to toast these. We'll just leave these the way they are. Okay, so let's see, there we go. And those are tops. All right, so here we go. I know I'll need more, but yeah, I can do them right now. We'll just do all these. Okay. Then I'll cut the other package up for the tops. Okay, so we're going to put a sausage on each one of these. Perfect size for these biscuits. Okay, we got all that. Beautiful. I'm going to lay the cheese right over this, and then the eggs are going to go right over that. And we'll put the tops on, and it'll be beautiful. All right, those eggs are done. Let's cancel the timer. Get those out of here. Those are beautifully done. Okay. We'll finish these up. And then we'll get the eggs on here. And they'll be set. I'm not fighting with that one. That one's getting a double piece of cheese. And that's just the way it is. It'll be extra cheesy. So what I do is I just take my little pizza cutter and I just cut these in small squares. That is, these are so nice to have in your freezer, I'm telling you, friends. Look at that. Nice little biscuit. Up there. These are all stuck together. These are beautiful, friends. Okay. These are stuck to the edge here. And these will be so easy to freeze after we're done with the sandwiches, the leftover eggs. They'll be perfect because I'll just cut them in squares. I'll put a little parchment paper between them, flash freeze them, and package them. And they'll be all ready for the next time I make breakfast sandwiches, which is, I make quite a few of these because I make these for my daughter and her family, my son. So those are beautiful. It's got a little cheese in the eggs, a little sour cream to give it a little creaminess. These are beautiful, friends. They're gonna love these. Okay, so we got those. Now we're gonna take the English muffins and I'm gonna cut these. Oh, I love how those look. I'm gonna package those separately. The English muffins, I'm just gonna package these right back into these bags. They freeze beautiful that way. Okay. Okay, now these, I just start putting these right back in here. And they do just fine, just like so. Because my daughter has 6 in her family. And believe me, they'll eat a package of these for breakfast. Real quick. Okay, get one more in there. Last one. These work out so nice in here. Beautiful. See how that package that up? Perfect, especially if you got a big family. Now, if you don't have a big family, it's just a couple of you, well then, you can package these, wrap these separately. But these make a very nice package for these. It's perfect for my daughter with 6 in her family. Even the little guy will eat a whole one of these, you know. But my whole family eats. They always have. I say they eat like government mules. They've always ate a lot. Even my mother, she was just real slender. She could eat more than 3 full-grown men. She come from a family of big eaters. Unfortunately, I can't eat like that. But our kids do. Okay, one more here. Beautiful. Okay, where's my package or my tag for that? Is right there. Perfect. Okay, now these are going to need to be packaged separately. I don't have a bag that I can put these in. Plus, I don't want those loose because they are a little crumbly. So if I keep them packaged separately, look at all the crumbs from it. It'll do nice. Okay. I'll get these packaged, friends, and then I'll show you how I'm going to package up the eggs. Okay, I'm going to label this bag. Biscuit. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm just going to put as many as I can in here.
No more?
No, I got one in the oven two in the oven for you. Them warm. I knew he was gonna want one. Okay, we're gonna go just like this. I put 2 of them in the oven for Mr. Wayna, so he can tell us how they taste. That's all I do. Package them up like so. And I got all these that are ready for the freezer. Yeah, they're warming up in it. Just hold on. Then you'll be able to tell if that Jimmy Dean sausage is good. I've never used it. I've always used our local butcher. But these will be nice in the freezer. Okay. We're going to put these out in the freezer. And I'll be right back. Okay, we can put this away. Now, what I am going to do with the eggs, separate them up here, okay? I'm going to put parchment between them. Just like so. And then we're going to get that ready for another batch. Okay. They'll freeze beautiful like this. Plus you can just have these with some bacon and some toast, some scrambled eggs. You don't have to make them with a breakfast sandwich. By any means, you don't have to. All right, so we're going to see how these will fit in here. I might need the bigger one. Okay. No, you know what? I'm going to have to put these into, I can leave these ones in here. That one's okay. I'll have to put these in Ziploc bags. Those little bags aren't going to cut it. And then I'll just lay them sideways until they're froze. And then I could probably pack them in the other bags. But for now, I'm just going to do like so. Okay, perfect. That's all I do with these, friends. A nice size square. And they freeze beautifully. And I'll just label them, and that's the way they will go in the freezer. Once they're frozen and easier to work with, then I can put them in my long bags that save room in my freezer. Okay? So I'm going to get the rest of these finished up because there's just a few of them here. I'm going to get the rest of these eggs cooked up. This is the last tray, so I got 2 more trays, these ones. One's in the oven. This one will be done. Little Miss Jewel found her piece of sausage on the floor. Ha! She's so cute. I bet you I could... No, that's okay. I won't do that. I got another 2 trays to package, so it'll be all right. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up. Fill this back up. Get this in the oven. And I'll see you when this is all done. Our eggs are all done. They're all cooked. So we're going to use these for burritos. And I got just those few that I put in the freezer. I got those put away. And I do got 3 dozen more eggs, but those are going to go into my brownies for the market stand. Okay? I decided to take this last package of English muffins and turn them into ham and egg and cheese for the family. So I did that real quick while you wasn't looking. I just got to package them up and we'll be good. And they turned out really nice. We'll get these in the freezer. Okay, perfect. Here's my tag for these. I'm gonna go put these in the freezer, throw this out, and then we're gonna do our burritos. We got our sausage, and we got our shredded cheese. Okay. We got our potatoes that are going in here. And we got our eggs. These are pretty well cooled right now. Okay? So we're going to start with these. I'm going to make these big. These are enormous. But what I'm probably going to do is just cut them in half. Once I get them open. Once I get them rolled up. And then just wrap them in half. These are absolutely beautiful. Now they say you can put these in the oven. And my oven is off. But I'm just going to warm them. Okay? I'll do it with both of these. And we'll work on the tortilla ones. Beautiful. My oven's off, but it's still warm from the eggs. Now, we're also going to open these because we'll do all of these up. And these are smaller, so those can be separate. Okay? So what I'm going to do, all these probably could use a little warming too. I'll be back. Okay, friends, these are nice and warm now. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set them right over there because I'm gonna wrap these. I'm gonna do one at a time. We're gonna put some egg in here. Another thin little piece of egg. We're gonna do some sausage in here. We're gonna do a few potatoes. And I may bring you down here closer to me. And we're going to just cover it with a little bit of cheese. Now, we're going to roll this up. And we're going to make a beautiful burrito. That's it. And then I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag. And that's how I'm going to package our breakfast burritos beautifully. Okay? We'll do some more. I'm going to break these in half. Because that's a lot of egg for this little one. We don't need that much in here. Put a couple tater tots in here. These are the best way to add potatoes. And of course you could do some shredded, it doesn't matter. Cover that with cheese. Beautiful. Okay. And then we're just going to fold them nicely and wrap them. Okay. And that makes a nice burrito. And in the bag she goes. So I'm going to work on these, friends. I'm going to get all these done. And I'll bring you back when I do the big ones, because those are going to be dandies. Because I'll cut them in half too. All right, looks as though that's all we're going to get in this bag. 5 of them in a bag. Beautiful. Okay, friends, we're going to do these big ones now. And then we're going to cut these in half too. So we're going to need about yay much. Okay. Get them all on there. Okay. These aren't going to work. It fell right apart. Well, maybe this will work in this one, because that one didn't work at all. Look at that. Just fell right apart on me. Nope, these aren't going to work. No good. 50 cents. I lost 50 cents. But you know what? That's okay. These are not good for burritos. That's it. Maybe I have more. Let's see. Okay, I don't have any more burritos in, or any more tortillas. So I'm going to pack all this back up. And this, I'll just give to the chickens. I've handled it too much to put back in my bags. So what we'll do, we'll bring this over here. And we'll bag. It was a good thought. I mean, you know, sometimes things do flop. Works beautiful with the flour tortillas. It just didn't work good with the others. Okay, we'll bag this up. And this can go in the freezer because I'll use it the next time. And I might even have John go to the store and get me more tortilla shells up at our local butcher. Yes, it might be a little pricier, but then I'd have it done. Otherwise, we're just going to bag this all up, put it away, and call it a day. Okay. And all these, and they weren't in there. I mean, it's not like my oven's hot. It's just warm. So they weren't in there very long. They're just barely warm. But they don't want to roll. So the chickens are going to have a feast. And I probably lost $2. Ha! That's okay. It's not a waste when it goes to the chickens. It's not a complete waste. Okay, so we got this. We're going to put this away. Down here. I showed you how I freeze up my eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to get all this put back in the freezer. And then I'll bring you back and I'll show you what all we did today. We did pretty good today. I wish those would have turned out, but that's all right. Well, there we have it, friend. We had a very productive day with the exception of one flop. And that's all right. We didn't lose too much money on that one. And the chickens will love it. Chickens like your flops. Anyway, we did some beautiful breakfast sandwiches. And we've got a lot of eggs, scrambled eggs, because I had to use up my excess eggs. And we got a lot of them for more sandwiches or just scrambled eggs or whatever you want to use them for. Wonderful. And they freeze well like that. We got beautiful breakfast burritos, the sausage, egg, potatoes, and cheese. We got ham and cheese, ham, egg, and cheese breakfast muffins. And we got sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast muffins. And we got the same sausage, egg, and cheese on buttermilk biscuits. Perfect for the freezer. A lovely way to stock your freezer, and this works beautiful for busy mornings. So thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen, friends. You all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video, and make sure you give this a try and start filling your freezer. And as always, friends, thanks for watching.